It was written by Felipe Calderon y Roca and Felipe Buencamino as an alternative to a pair of proposals to the Malolos Congress by Apolinario Mabini and Pedro Paterno. After a lengthy debate in the latter part of 1898, it was promulgated on January 21, 1899. Calderon was born in Santa Cruz de Manila, now we call Tanza. He studied at the Ateneo Municipal de Manila for his primary and secondary courses and was granted a scholarship. He received high honors in a Bachelor of Arts degree.
Felipe Buencamino was born on August 23, 1848 in San Miguel de Mayumo in the Philippine province of Bulacan. His original surname was Magalingdaan until ordered by the Spaniards was called to Buencamino.
The historical background of the document. The Philippine Declaration of Independence occurred in Kawit, Cavite, June 12, 1898, where Filipino revolutionary forces under General Emilio Aguinaldo proclaimed the sovereignty and independence of Philippine Islands from Spanish colonization, after the latter was defeated at the Manila Bay on May 1, 1898, during the Spanish-American War. It was declared a national holiday and was witnessed by thousands of people who gathered in Kawit to witness the historic event. However, the declaration was not recognized by the United States or Spain, as the Spanish government gave up the Philippines to the United States in 1898. Treaty of Paris that was signed on December 10, 1898.
General Aguinaldo explained the symbolism of the Philippine flag. The red stripe represents patriotism and valor. The blue stripe, peace, truth, and justice. White triangle for equality. 3 stars indicated Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. The 8 rays of the sun refers to first 8 provinces of Manila, Bulacan, Pampanga, Nueva Ecija, Bataan, Laguna, Batangas, and Cavite, which took up arms against Spain and were placed under martial law by the Spaniards at the start of the Philippine Revolution in 1896.
In the latter half of June 1898, Mabini's plan to establish a government was realized. Aguinaldo issued several important decrees reorganizing the government in the liberated provinces. Through the election of popular assemblies, whose head the townships elected the provincial councils. The decree also provided for the election of delegates to the Revolutionary Congress by the townships. On August 1, 1898, 190 municipal presidents of different towns from 16 provinces, Manila, Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, Bataan, Bulacan, Infanta, Morong, Tayabas, Pampanga, Pangasinan, Mindoro, Nueva Ecija, Tarlac, La Union, and Zambales assembled at Bacoor, Cavite and ratified the newly proclaimed Philippine independence. On June 20, 1898, Aguinaldo issued a decree organizing the judiciary, and on June 23, again upon Mabini's advice, major changes were promulgated and implemented. Changes of government from dictatorial to revolutionary. Change of the executive title from dictator to president. Establishment of 4 major departments including Foreign Affairs, Navy and Commerce, War and Republic Works, Police, Internal Order and Finance, Agriculture and Manufacturing Industries. The appointment of delegates to the Revolutionary Congress was from the non-liberated provinces, was to ensure wider representation and creation of the Executive Board of Revolutionary Committee, which serves as the true diplomatic and international propaganda arm of the Republic. 2 underlying principles motivated the establishment of revolutionary government to help the country achieve true independence and pave the way towards the formation of a true republic. The decree had several aims: to promote the interests of the Filipino through the relevant laws and to serve as the executive advisory body. Following the declaration of independence from Spain on June 12, 1898 by revolutionary government, a congress was opened in Malolos, Bulacan Province on September 15, 1898, to draw up a constitution of the First Philippine Republic. This is where Aguinaldo formally declared the victorious conclusion of the War of Liberation against Spain. A committee to draft the Constitution was created with Felipe G. Calderon. With the advice of Cayetano Arellano, Calderon drew up his plans for a constitution deriving inspiration from constitutions of Mexico, Belgium, Guatemala, Costa Rica, Brazil, and France. He presented the draft of this constitution on October 8. It was considered as the first constitution in Asia. The people had exclusive sovereignty. It stated basic civil rights, separated the church from state, and called for the creation of an assembly of representatives which would act as the legislative body. It also called for a presidential form of government with the president elected for a term of 4 years by the majority of the assembly. Aguinaldo declared that the Constitution was the first crystallization of democracy in Asia. After promulgating the Malolos Constitution, the Filipino leaders made preparation to inaugurate the first Philippine Republic. The Republic was inaugurated on January 23, 1899 at Barasawain Church, Malolos, in ceremonies marked by the readings of the whole Constitution by Secretary Ocampo, proclamation of the Republic of the Philippines by Congress President Paterno, followed by the proclamation of Aguinaldo as the elected President of the new Republic, and speeches by Aguinaldo and Paterno. This is an important historical event for Filipino because it signified our determination to prove to the world that we are capable of self-rule. It marked an important period in our struggle for independence set into motion by the nationalist writings of Jose Rizal and the revolution led by Andres Bonifacio. More importantly, the first Philippine Republic is also the first ever republic to be proclaimed in all of Asia. It is an important reminder of our role as the beacon of freedom, independence, and democracy in the region. A historical event that does not stand alone. It is the result of series of events that defined our history. Despite its brief existence, the Malolos Congress earned its place in Philippine history if only for two achievements: the ratification of the Declaration of Independence and the framing of the Malolos Constitution to its eternal credit. The Malolos Congress transcends its elite background by producing a supreme law distinguished for democratic and pluralist ideas. The Constitution likewise protected the people against the abuse of power with the registry of individual and national rights. Most important, it was imbued with the principle that sovereignty resides in the people.